So here iron melting point is 1535 degrees Celsius, means in the sense of what? The force of attraction is more or less. Force of attraction is more or less?
More, sir.
More. That is the reason you can see the particles intermolecular spaces is understanding less, means intermolecular force of attraction is greater. Okay, force of attraction is larger, so that melting point is also increases or decreases. Melting point also increases. That is so. That is why we can say, based upon the melting point, we can come to know that either the substance is weak or strong. Yes or no, guys? Yes or no? That is what. Please write it. The melting point of a solid. The melting point of a solid. The melting point of a solid. The melting point of a solid is a measure of the force of attraction. Solid is a measure of the force of attraction. Measure of the force of attraction between its particles. Between its particles. Between its particles. Particles also we can call it as, what is that? Particles means maybe they are the atom or they are the what? Molecules. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. So what is the importance of melting point? Do you understand, everybody? Please let me know. Yes, please. So that is the importance of melting point. Melting points will say how strong the substance is or how weak the substance is present. So when a solid is heated sufficiently, it will change its physical state into what? It will change its physical state into what, guys? Liquid. Okay.
Liquid.
So that is what will happen. Now, how it will be happening and everything, that is all in detail we'll study. So when the situation will comes, I will teach you how this liquid solid will converting into liquid. That is what we will discuss. Latent heat, understanding. So latent heat we can say. So at that situation, what will happen and everything will be, we'll discuss very in detail. Now, generally I will say now how this solid will converting into liquid, guys. Anybody can tell me what will happen? Because when we are heating, what will happen, guys? The heat energy will make its particles what? Vibrate more vigorously. Yes or no? So when we are keep on heating, observe very carefully. This is what the solid particles are present. Now, if you notice it, when we are keep on heating, so that what will happen, guys? When we keep on heating, what will happen? The particles will start vibrate. Understanding? Very vigorously. What do you mean by vigorously? Vigorously means much faster. Randomly they will vibrate. Do you understanding, everybody? More vibrate, more vigorously will vibrate. So that what is happening? At the melting point, at the time of MP, the particles will get what? Enough kinetic energy. Do you understanding? Particles get sufficient kinetic energy. Sufficient kinetic energy, Ke, to break the bond. Do you understand, everyone? To break the bond between them, bond or relation, bond between them, so that then they will start melting into what? They'll start melting into what? Liquid. Understand? Water. That is what. So they will break their positions. They will break the force of attraction which is holding them in the fixed positions, and they will start breaking to form small groups of particles. That is what solid will melt into what, guys? Solid will melt into what? Solid will melt into liquid. So what is happening? When we are keep on heating, what will happen, Hari? The particles kinetic energy, what will happen? Kinetic energy will keep on increases. Understanding? So at particular situation, what situation? Once it will reaches to its melting point. Understanding? So these particles will get the sufficient amount of kinetic energy which they can break the bonds between them. Do you understand, everyone? That bond only what we can say? Force of attraction. Understand? So they can get the sufficient energy to break that force of attraction, so they will move away from its fixed position. So once they will displace from the fixed positions, is it called as a liquid or called as a solid? Is called as a, please respond, is called as a
Liquid.
what? Liquid, we can say. Understand, everyone? So that is what it will be happening. So how the liquid will be converting, sorry, solid will be converting into the liquid state. Is it okay, everyone? Yes, please respond. So when we are heating,
Yes,
what will happen, Hari? Gokul, Ganesh, ready? When we are heating, what will happen? Particles will
particles
the kinetic energy. Understanding?
Move
So that
faster.
kinetic energy, once it will reaches to the melting point, so that sufficient, they will get the sufficient kinetic energy to break the what? To break the force
bond or force of attraction.
between them, so that they will start displacing from its fixed positions. So means in the sense of, that is what we can say liquid state. Is it okay, guys? Everyone? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
That is what. So now that's all we studied solid to liquid. Now solid to liquid over. Next process is what? Liquid to
Solid.
solid. No solid. First liquid to gaseous change. Heating only, Hari, by increasing temperature, no decreasing temperature. Okay. Liquid to gas change. Gas change. So if it has been done by humans, for example, you are boiling the water in our home, that is done by natural process or us, we people are doing?
Yes,
We
sir.
people are doing, yes or no? So when we are doing by manually, that is called as boiling. What we used to call? Boiling. Understanding?
Boiling.
Or we can say vaporization. Name itself we can understand. What do you mean by vaporization or boiling? Converting liquid state to what? Liquid state to
Gaseous.
Gas.
gaseous state. Understanding? Gaseous state is only called as boiling. Understanding? So, or we can say vaporization. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Yes, sir.
So, boiling is a man-made process or a normal natural process?
Man-made.
Man-made
Man-made.
process. Okay, that is what you have to remember. Now, same way again here, the same thing you can notice it here. The process in which a liquid substance changes into what? Gaseous substance rapidly on heating is called as what again? Is called as what we used to call boiling. So boiling is also what, guys? Increasing temperature, increasing or decreasing temperature, increasing temperature. Increasing temperature we can call cooling or heating.
Heating.
Very good. Okay, heating. That is what you can say. So converting liquid to gaseous also. Liquid to gas is heating only. So rise in temperature or fall in temperature?
Rising temperature.
Rise in temperature. Okay. Now that is what will happen. Now the process of converting liquid to gases by heating, that is what we used to call as boiling or vaporization. Now, is it all the substances will convert liquid to gas at the same temperature? Same temperature?
No, sir.
No. For example, if you
No, sir.
so at a particular temperature, every substance is having every different temperature. Now, if you take, for example, water, water will converting into steam or water vapor, we can say. At what temperature? We already know. Water vapor
100 degrees.
at what temperature? 100 degrees Celsius, and also pressure is what? 1 atmosphere. Yes or no?
1 atm.
Yeah, 1 atm. Same way, if you take alcohol. Danishka, do you know alcohol? Alcohol into vapor. Okay, so alcohol into vapor or gas, at what temperature you know it will convert? Do you know, guys? At 73 degrees Celsius itself. What is the temperature? 78 degrees Celsius. Okay, so 78 degrees Celsius itself, alcohol will converting into which state? Alcohol will converting into which state? Yes?
Gas.
Gas.
Gas. Sir.
So now you all know mercury. Mercury is a what? Liquid or solid? Mercury is
sir.
also liquid metal. Understanding? So liquid metal we can say. So if we'll take this one, so it will be around 357 degrees. Understand? It will be converting into gaseous state. 357 degrees Celsius. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
Sir, in 1 atm minutes, sir.
Not all 1 atm, Hari. Whatever I'm speaking, everything is 1 atm. If pressure will changes, then temperature will changes, Hari. Okay? It will converting into vapors. Okay? Gaseous mercury. Is it okay, everybody? Now, here also you tell me, different substances is having different temperature. At different temperature, they are converting into gaseous state. That is what, at that temperature only, what we used to call? Boiling point. What we used to call? Boiling point means at a particular temperature where liquid is converting into gaseous is called as boiling point, which will represent with the BP. BP means what? Gokul, Danishka, BP means boiling point. Understand? So is it every substance is having same boiling point, Vartini, or different boiling point? At least give thumbs up, Vartini. What is this? Tomorrow onwards, I will avoid you. I don't want. Like this means. Very, very, at least a chart you can respond. Thumbs up you can give. What is irresponsible this much? So water is having different boiling point. Alcohol is having different boiling point. Mercury is having different boiling point. So what is this boiling point indicate? Still you tell me. All are liquids only. But still you can say why the different substance is having different boiling point. Everyone. It is indicating.
Force of attraction.
Again same thing. It is indicating what? Again it is indicating the force of attraction between the particles. So who is having more force of attraction? Alcohol or water or mercury? Mercury. That is why it needs more temperature to converting into gaseous state. Alcohol, see, more force of attraction or less force of attraction?
Less force of attraction.
Less force of attraction. Why? It will be converting 78 degrees Celsius itself. It will converting into what? Gaseous state. Understand? So that is what it will be. Remember. So that is what we can say. So the force of attraction between the particles is very strong in mercury. So it will say that what? Boiling points measures the force of attraction between its particles. Please note it down, everyone. Right? Liquid to gas change is called as boiling or vaporization. Boiling or vaporization. Definition. Can I say definition, Hari? Right. The process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas. A liquid changes into what, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, that is what. Liquid substance changes into a gas rapidly on heating. Rapidly on heating is called what, guys? Is called what?
Boiling or vaporization.
Boiling.
Boiling. Next. Boiling point. Boiling point. What is boiling point?
The temperature where it starts to boil.
Yeah. A temperature at which a liquid boils. A temperature at which a liquid boils and changes rapidly into a gaseous or gas. Changes rapidly into a gas at atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure value, guys?
1 atm.
Yeah. 1 atm. Atmospheric pressure is called boiling point of the liquid. So if you want to define any substance characteristics, 2.2 parameters needed. What is the 2 parameters? One is temperature. Another one is what?
Pressure.
Please remember that. Okay, va? Yes, is called boiling point. Okay, everybody? Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
That is next example. Boiling point of water is how much, guys? Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius.
100 degrees.
Boiling point of alcohol is 78 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of mercury is what? 357 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is what you have to write it. Is it okay? Wa?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, so what will happen when it is converting liquid to gas? Anybody can tell me what will happen when it is converting liquid to gas? Liquid to gas, what will happen when it is converting? So now temperature is keep on increases. For example, I have a water. So what is the water temperature? Let me take now 0 degrees Celsius. So 0 degrees Celsius means it is what is the state of this one? It is in liquid state. Yes or no? Now I am keep on providing heating. I am keep on heating. So that what will happen, guys? Kinetic energy of the particles, what is happening? Kinetic energy of the particles
Increasing.
is keep on increases. So once the temperature reaches to 100 degrees Celsius, rise in temperature, with the help of thermometer you can check it. So if the temperature rises to 100 degrees Celsius, then what will happen? Then particles will get enough sufficient amount of kinetic energy so that they will break the bonds between the substances, and they will means the force of attraction. They will be converting into which state?
Gaseous state.
Gaseous.
Gaseous state. Understand? That is what. So what do you mean by boiling point? You can understand at that temperature they will get the sufficient amount of kinetic energy to break the force of attraction. Is it yes or no, guys? Force of attraction present between.
Yes, sir.
Then only it will converting into gas. So that is what we used to call it as how the liquid will converting into, when a liquid is heated, it changes its physical state and becomes a gas. Understand, everyone? That is what. Once when it will be converting into any state, once the particles will get sufficient kinetic energy to overcome the force of attraction holding them together and separate them into individual particles. So that is what the liquid boils to form a gas. So that continuously if you are heating the pressure, at the atmospheric pressure, so it will be converting into gaseous state by overcoming the force of attraction present between them. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please respond.
Yes, sir.
So at what it will be happening? Once the
Yes, sir.
particles will get the sufficient kinetic energy, they will try to overcome the force of attraction present, which is holding that particles, and will be overcome that. Once it is overcome that, then only it will be converting into the next state of matter. So this is how we can convert solid to liquid, and as well as what, guys? Liquid to gas. Okay. Then in our tomorrow's class we are going to study reverse process. That is what gas to liquid change. That is what we used to call as condensation. Understand, everyone? What is to call condensation? Understand? So that condensation and as well as liquid to solid we used to call as freezing. So that both the process we'll study in the tomorrow's class. Is it okay, everybody? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
So with this, I will stop the today's class. Hope you all understand. Thank you all. Bye. We'll meet you tomorrow.